Let's get into Diddy and Cassie. So it looks like Cassie is giving birth. She was rushed to the hospital in New York. Sources say that Cassie was rushed Tuesday morning and she's currently in the labor and delivery unit. She just spent a long time in court these past few weeks dealing with the Diddy, and it was high stress, high tension emotions. So finally, she's now giving birth. They were worried that she would give birth during the trial at some point. Can you imagine if that happened in the courtroom? But unfortunately, I did see a cryptic note in one of these articles saying a source tells us that Cassie may be having complications, which let's do a quick prayer right now that she had a safe delivery, that she's fine and the baby is healthy and happy. She was just in court for 4 days straight for this intense testimony, being questioned about the domestic violence that she experienced. I posted about this on Instagram, and some people are saying not the complications, it's probably the stress of the trial. All of this stress probably got her into labor. Imagine having a baby finally, and the whole end of the pregnancy and birthing experiences is just ruined by your violent ex in this entire trial. So of course we are wishing Cassie a happy and healthy pregnancy. Now currently there have been 3 different assistants that have been testifying in court against Diddy. One revealed that Diddy wanted to unalive Kid Cudi over Cassie romance. Capricorn Clark has been taking the stand, saying that there were people at my door, including Diddy. I could tell that he was furious. He was pacing. His body language looked like he had something in his hand, but I couldn't see. The former employee said that Diddy arrived to her apartment on December 22nd, 2011 in slacks that were split in the crotch and a firearm in his hand. He said, "Get dressed, we're going to unalive Kid Cudi." I said, "I don't want to go." And he said, "I don't give a F what you want to do." He was livid, furious, mad at me. I'd never seen anything like this before. I never saw him come to my house. I never saw him with a weapon. Capricorn, who worked for Diddy between 2004 until 2020, as well as Cassie's creative director until 2018, said that the 15 to 20 minute ride to Kid Cudi's home, she allegedly called Cassie to let her know that Diddy brought her with a weapon to Kid Cudi's house to unalive him. Capricorn also testified that she helped Cassie buy a burner phone for her relationship with Kid Cudi out of fear for her safety. Capricorn was then held hostage by Diddy, and he forced Capricorn to call Cassie to say, "I'm not letting Capricorn Clark go out of my possession until Cassie comes to talk to him." Capricorn claims that once the trio returned to Diddy's home, he allegedly harmed Cassie 100% full force. He repeatedly kicked her, noting that Cassie was silently crying amid the attack. Each kick, she would crouch more and more into the fetal position. She recalled Diddy kicking her, and then he said, if I jump in, that he was going to F me up too. So at that point, Capricorn felt like she couldn't even go and stop this man. Now, Capricorn did reach out to Cassie's mother, Regina. She said, "I told her mom, I said, he's harming her really badly. I'm in over my head. Please help her. I can't call the police, but you can." Capricorn claims that Cassie and Kid Cudi's relationship led to her 2012 firing, claiming that she lost everything. He said, "I would make sure you never work again, and these people weren't my friends. He would make me unalive myself." I can't imagine being one of Diddy's employees, and I can't imagine today taking this stand, because there are so many people who are still on his side. I mean, there are people who are outside the courthouse getting paid $20 an hour to go wear free puff t-shirts, to go and rally behind him because he's so desperate to change the narrative. Let's get into Lili Reinhart. I used to be a big fan of Riverdale. Comment below if you guys have watched that series. But Lili Reinhart, one of the main stars from there, sparked concern after she posted a really worrying TikTok. Now, the TikTok went viral, and she was in an Uber, and it looked really scary within the Uber car. She wrote, "If you never see me again, show this to the police." And of course, she has a lot of followers. This got millions of views, so everyone was worried, and she went silent on social media after this. Within the car, she shows different parts of it where it looks like the handles are duct tape closed, so you can't even get out if you wanted to, and on each side they are. So of course all the comments were going off, and I'm sure people were calling police because that's what she informed her followers to do. She decided to put out this story on Instagram. "I'm alive. I was never actually scared for my life. I thought it was funny. Can we joke these days?" And I can understand, like, she tried to make a joke out of this, but people were genuinely concerned. I love how Uber chimed in. They said, "Support team here. Glad to hear you're safe and only joking, but if you ever need assistance, hit us up." A lot of people are saying, still, to report that car to Uber, that is scary. That can't be legal. Please let us know where you are. One person writes, "Channel your inner Betty Cooper diva. That is so funny. And I actually think there's an explanation for why there's duct tape on the doors. I do think it's scary and it probably shouldn't be allowed, but a lot of these automated vans, like if the driver's messing with the top of it and the person's trying to open the door and things like that, it can kind of mess with it and get it stuck. I've had a lot of people like Uber rides where I've gone into a van and they're like, don't touch the door, like, and they'll automatically hit it for you. So that's the only explanation I could see here. But I have to say, a lot of people did not like that joke, especially with the different horror stories I've heard about Uber rides in the past where people are kidnapped and trafficked and things like that. So watch out. Let's get into Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez, and SZA. Megan's lawyers are not playing around. This week, it looks like the rapper's attorney shared a 31-page slideshow refuting the claims by Tory Lanez's legal team.
Megan Thee Stallion's legal team just released the evidence that they used in trial to convict Tory, which includes him admitting he shot Megan to Kelsey on a jail call, and Kelsey's text to the bodyguard, to Tory's bodyguard, saying that Tory shot Meg and handled me. Help, 911.
Now, I think we can all appreciate a good slideshow, and that's exactly what their lawyers did, because it makes it easy to read, and, you know, every person can watch a slideshow. I'm not going to go and read all the court documents and the evidence, but I'll surely look at this. And they go moment by moment. There are even screenshots here where you can see there are text messages, them informing security that Tory shot Megan. At one point, Tory was caught trying to buy silence through bribes, offering $1 million. They include screenshots from the hospital where she was treated by an orthopedic surgeon, and they testify that she did have bullet fragments in her foot. They also point out the fact that he could have spoken at trial. He had the opportunity to testify at trial and did not. So, you know what? He really doesn't have the freedom to go and speak now behind bars and to bring this back into the media. Tory is getting caught up in his own lies and people aren't buying it. This comment reads, they know they've lost it. They're settled for ruining her public image.
I will never get tired of trying to prove to Tory Lanez supporters that he shot Megan, even though I know it's pointless because they're going to believe what they want to believe. But I'm just going to clear up some things for y'all in lamest terms because I know it's hard for y'all to comprehend. First, I'm going to start off with Megan lied about two things. She lied about stepping in glass when the police first approached them. It was, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. There's 4 black people in Calabasas. If she tells the police that this man just shot her, how do you think that would have turned out? Okay, she was trying to protect Tory. She went to the hospital. I don't know if y'all know this. A doctor pulled out the bullet fragments. She was shot, right? Okay. Second thing she lied about was she said that she didn't sleep with Tory on Gayle King's show. But when it came time for her to tell the truth in court under oath, she told the truth. That's what matters. Y'all constantly say, y'all still run off the narrative that she was never shot. Oh, let's backtrack. First, Tory says she was never shot. And y'all run with that. She was never shot. She stepped in glass. And then he says he says Kelsey didn't shoot her, right? But y'all still point the finger at Kelsey. And then he turns around and say, well, Megan was shot, but I didn't do it. Kelsey did it, right? How does it go from she wasn't shot to she was shot and Kelsey did? And y'all just okay with that? Y'all okay with him changing his tune?
So it does seem like the lawyers are trying to team up together with Tory to just make Megan's life harder. SZA is sticking by Megan, telling Tory Lanez supporters to either get their mans to file something in court or shut up. This comment from SZA reads, I'm actually so shocked at the amount of people that are fully comfortable bullying a woman that's proven to be a victim of an attack. It is crazy that this case is so divisive because it was already figured out at court. Meg said, at what point are you guys going to stop making me have to relive being shot by Tory? At what point are Tory and y'all fans gonna stop lying? And it's gone beyond the internet because now Megan is out in public and people are harassing her over Tory. Even people in the UK shouting free Tory while Megan is walking around.
Free Tory, man. Free Tory Lanez, man.
Thank you for watching this clip from the Let's Get Into It podcast. To view the full episode, visit the link listed below.